Today's news. Today's news.
CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Cammie McCormick. 14 days until the election, and the candidates are reaching out to Latino voters. Kamala Harris will take part in a Telemundo interview from Washington. Donald Trump at a Latino roundtable in Florida. On Harris staying in Washington today.
Who the hell takes off? We have 14 days left. She'll take a couple of more days left, too. You know why? She's lazy as hell, and she's got that reputation.
Former Republican officials and office holders are urging an investigation into financial incentives Elon Musk is offering to voters. CBS's Jolene Kent.
It's very straightforward. You don't even have to vote.
The experts we spoke to say it's not so straightforward. Federal law says it's a crime to pay anyone to register to vote or simply vote.
If you're feeling overwhelmed by all the election news, you're not alone. CBS's Matt Piper reports.
More than 70% of Americans are concerned about election violence or violence coming out of the election. 7 in 10 are also stressed about the election as a whole. Compared with the previous two U.S. presidential elections, stress levels in this survey were similar to the 2020 election, but significantly higher now than in 2016. Despite the stress, more than 60% of adults surveyed are feeling hopeful about changes the election will bring.
Secretary of State Antony Blinken is in Israel, where he's been holding talks on bringing down the level of violence in the region. But Israeli airstrikes in Lebanon have continued. The BBC's Amir Nader is in Beirut.
There is a deal on the table, but it still seems a withdrawal of Hezbollah from the south, which they say they are prepared to do. This seems to be far away because there's not currently any agreement on what might be the mechanism of enforcing and monitoring that withdrawal.
Lebanese officials say more than 1,500 people have been killed there since the start of Israel's offensive last month. The former CEO of retailer Abercrombie and Fitch has been charged with sex trafficking. Michael Jeffries headed up the clothing empire from 1992 to 2014. He's accused of trafficking male models for sex parties around the world. U.S. Attorney Breon Peace.
Sexually exploiting vulnerable human beings is a crime. In doing so, by dangling dreams of a future in fashion or modeling or any other business is no different.
As other major drugstore chains struggle financially, Walmart is offering its customers at-home delivery. Here's Stacey Lynn.
Delivery is now available in 6 states for new prescriptions and refills. You can use your insurance just like you do in store. The service will cost you $9.95, but you can add other things you need to the order as well.
On Wall Street, the Dow is higher. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. Today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 62 degrees in San Ramon, California.